What is instructional planning? Preparation for teaching and learning, including construction of goals, objectives, and instructional and assessment methodology. Systematic planning, developing, evaluating, and managing the instructional process based on principles of learning and instruction. It's the ability of teachers to visualize and forecast into the future of what, why, and how of the teaching learning process. Importance of instructional planning provides for logical sequencing and pacing lessons, economizes lost time and energy, provides for a variety of instructional objects, creates the opportunity for higher level of questioning, guide teachers, provide direction for the teachers, correlates instructional events, develop a sequence of well-organized learning experiences, present a comprehensive, integrated, and meaningful content at an appropriate level. Components of instructional planning: the teacher's attitude, beliefs, orientation, and teacher's social background, the pupil's or student's age, background, knowledge, motivational level of interest, the type of content that influences the planning process, textbooks and other instructional materials, the learning content which is characterized by the subject matter guidelines, material resources which include equipment, tools for teaching, time frame which is considerable. Principles of instructional planning: to understand the rationale of the course in the context of the goals of the educational institution, to determine what content to incorporate into the course in relation to the set objectives, to clarify thrust of the course, to decide on the reasonable time frame for the course, to identify the important components of the lesson, see if they meet, to determine the appropriate approach in view of the goals. Types of instructional planning. Course plan. A long-range teacher guide is usually called a map or course of study. Mapping identifies and details the content, concepts, skills, and sometimes values to be taught for the entire course. Guidelines for mapping. Be sure you understand the rationale of the course in the context of goals of the school. Be sure you understand the objectives of the courses according to DepEd or district guidelines. Clarify the focus of the course designed to stress subject matter, learners' need, or social needs. Determine if there is a special need, special audience, special instructional program for the course. Identify the important components, content, concepts, skills, and values. Examine the components to CFD. Decide on important components so that they can be used as framework for your unit plan. Unit plan. A unit plan reflects long-range goals and means of organizing various aspects of the course of the study and serve as a basis for developing a set of relative daily teaching plans and educational activities. Lesson plan. A lesson plan is a very important tool of a teacher. It is a guide which includes the aims and objectives, subject matter, materials and devices to be used, time frame, anticipated problems and procedures, motivation, teaching strategies and techniques, and evaluation for achieving the desired result. Components of lesson plan. Objectives is a statement that will describe what the learner will be able to do after completing the instruction. Motivation. This could be anything that will grab students' attention and get them to think. Outline. Used to present the main points or topics. Methods. The ways in which teachers share information with the students. Types of lesson plan. Mastery learning lesson plan. Thinking skills lesson plan. Flexible grouping lesson plan. Principles for goals and objectives. SMART. Specific, measurable, attainable, result-oriented, and time-bound and terminal. Types of objectives. Performance objectives is a specific end result that contributes to the success of the unit or organization and that an employee is expected to accomplish or produce. Process objectives describe the activities, services, strategies that will be delivered as a part of implementing the program. Progress objectives by their nature are usually shorter. Development and designing lesson. Different type of lesson. Development lesson, supervised study lesson, appreciation lesson, application lesson. Phases of developing lesson. The initial phase, the lesson proper, the conclusion phase. Assessment is the ongoing process of interpreting the evidence of what a student can do. Purpose of assessment: to assess in student learning, to assess and improve student learning, to identify children's strengths and weaknesses. Teaching strategies. Purpose of brainstorming is to get as many ideas to the surface as possible, no matter how usual they may seem. Discussion. It is students exchange and share ideas about the lesson or about the assigned task. Brainstorming. It is used when there is an issue that has to be clarified or a problem that calls for a solution. The basic design of a brainstorming session is presenting an open situation and creating an environment where students feel free to contribute their ideas without fear and failure. 3 ways conducting discussion. Whole class discussion. All students in the class exchange and share ideas about given topic with the teacher as a leader. Small class discussion. These provide teachers opportunities to note students' behavior, attitudes, and abilities to express ideas. Teachers find discussion situations as valuable source of information about students' needs, personalities, and background. Panel discussion. This strategy affords the presentation of variety of participation on a single topic. Demonstration. This strategy designates the teacher or designated individual to model the behavior of presentation, analysis, and strategies. Familiar debate. This strategy in which two sides of an issue are presented and argued by two or more individuals within a given time period. Class debate. Instead of having two contending parties, it involves 7 members in a group assigned to debate on a topic. Responsibilities of 8 members to perform. Armstrong, 1980. Pro. Positions in the defenders attempt to marshal evidence in support of the proposition being debated. Con. Positions seek to find evidence and develop a line of logic that opposes the propositions being debated. Skeptical critic seeks to find information that will be useful in attaching both arguments of the pro and con sides. Mock trial. This strategy helps students develop concepts of justice, learn key aspects of curriculum procedure, analyze issues, interpret facts, and evaluate decisions. Phases in conducting mock trial. Briefing. Pre-planning, in which the teacher task is the identification of the case drawn from the unit of the study. Conducting the trial. Simulation of the conduct of the trial. Debriefing. Asking questions like, what was that case about? Who were the participants of mock trial? How were the roles played? What was the issue? What facts are relevant? Role-playing. This strategy is used when resolving problems or dilemmas and in creating empathy and understanding for another person's view or behavior. Simulation provides students with activities that are designed to provide lifelike problem-solving experiences. They provide a presentation of some phenomenon, event, or issue that actually exists or existed in the real world. It can represent historical events, international affairs, family problems, military operations, school politics, or any activities. Lecture. It is a well-prepared oral presentation of a lesson by the teacher. This must widely used exposition strategy when properly organized and planned for. This is a teacher direct strategy designed to help learners understand relationship in organized bodies of knowledge.